like nothing ever happened. You know, I really cannot remember how far we got. Like, I'm seeing the level. I'm seeing what we have for Great Tour. But I'm seeing that we have no ways of fast traveling. But clearly we need to defeat a goal up. Okay, is there even any of us confirming whether we did or did not defeat? And like butterfly. Ah, there it is.
I'll be seeing.
Oh, come on. Otherwise, that stamina region that is non-existent. I'll just kill him now, because I'll forget later. Did I ever decide on the previous stream if I was going to just cheese it and give ourselves plus 14 already and go to plus 15, or was the plan going to be to upgrade the grey eggs as well if I can find it somewhere? Ah.
I'll be seeing you.
Guess I have no souls to use up. No. Can't sell anything either.
Don't get you.
Well, fine then. Just get the remaining chunk. Am I yet again too far over? Because it seems like I have to move this every single time. Oh no, don't you fucking dare you. Correct. Oh, goodness sakes. And like, I know I found my salmon regen is shit. Come on. I'm gonna be for a very, 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 very long time. Really, at some point, just buy more homeward bones. I only have 4 left somehow. Oh wait, no, we can? Okay. Could be able to, if he's awake.
Very. I am his.
I don't think it was really only 100 because I didn't know how much I think we even get them. Just enough noise for you. And that is everything I can actually sell. I don't know how much that stability increase is going to help me if it's only going to go by 3 at the end of it all. But the only thing I have to upgrade that would actually be worth it would be the chest piece and the grey axe if I plan to actually use that. Why is the point of the 2 handlebars on the top of where the handlebar already exists? Like, that's a weird placement to put them. Unless it's not even used for the back part, because that's still the middle one, so what are they for? Well, sluggish. Let's just go with yes and not say any more. They do it. Being in this armor all day. Especially in the heat. I think what I'm actually going to do for kicks is get this great sword to plus 14, upgrade the great axe and the tower shield, and go to Pinwell. How much more do you want? Novel worthy. Yes, the itch because of this armor is just pure steel. Especially if I'm wearing essentially hollow armor. And that's gotta be uncomfortable on the balls. Did we get the key to this? Yes, we did. How'd you know that? No, that's actually needed for where we are. Like, I'm not going to Before King at this point. That's DPS. No way am I built up for DPS in my life. I would have to say no, but it made me remind me of a music video that gets disturbing very quickly. And I have no idea what the hell it's actually called, but I know it involves a swimming pool. Oh, come on, what do you mean I didn't even do? Majority. Did enough of one shot. No, give me these chunks, you assholes. Unless you're referring to an anime that I don't know. For all intents and purposes, it could no doubt be true, and I wouldn't know. No, I'd rather not risk that. Yeah, I didn't clear the place out if the mound of salt is still there. I'm expecting a ghost to appear somewhere. Ugh. I have no idea why that is not just a standard thrust. Is it because of it being a great sword and it's too small, well, too large to be? But just because it's on YouTube does not mean that it is safe. Okay. Many things basically shouldn't have been on the site, and yet found a way to be on it in the first place. Is it normal now? How did that reach me? And how did that reach me? No, get the fuck out of there, because I hate ghosts. I mean, this time I can slay them instead of just bust them. It may be the thing I'm thinking of. Like, because I think the thing I did find was actually on YouTube, knowing me. Would be great if I didn't have to deal with these ghosts every single time. I'll do the thing. And I will know what it is from the fucking thumbnail if it is what I think it is. No, it's not. It was not the thing that I was actually thinking of. I don't remember the name of the thing I was thinking of. You could likely find it by like first anime swimming pool video. And that video truly is cursed. There we go, it's only 2, that's enough for plus 13. Oh, come the fuck on with your planes. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me if it is. Because honestly, we're getting to the point of what stuff on YouTube isn't. I mean, they already have the thing that you have to take to make sure you're not lying if it's AI or not. But why can there not just be the option of you cannot use it for commercial purposes, especially if you're trying to be serious about it? Because AI can fuck off. At least that type of AI. Some AI I'm acceptable with, especially if it's to do with upscaling. Because at least then it's not trying to form a hand out of a face. Okay, yes, it's likely not doing that. But it was a few years ago. Especially because back then, the AI generation thing was more fun because it wasn't used to try and steal people's stuff. But I will hold on to this as of right now, Sluggish. I have never put any of my own content into like an AI generated website. At least, you know, the ones to be like, make a thumbnail out of this sort of thing. Nor have I used ChatGPT. Because by the time it fully came out, I was already done with my studies, so I didn't have to worry about that at all. So I have not succumbed to relying on AI. Makes it sound like a boomer thing, but considering what we thought AI was going to end up being compared to what it actually is, worse. Because reality is always worse. Not disappointed, no, it's just straight up worse. Ugh. Well, this is why I don't have the cat ring. Is it that, or is it Ring of Fog, the one to reduce fall damage? we actually equaled out. Oh, got it just before. And caught both of them. I was being tempted before this stream started to just download like texture pack, but then I thought no, because I didn't do it for the first part, so it would look very odd. But if I ever do another run in this game, I will definitely do that because it's not changing the actual aspects of the game, just making everything look okay. Nope. Why do I think the fat bot? I don't think to do any of that. Why did I not think to just save and quit? Oh, look at that amount of shadow, some pottery with nothing but my gravity field. Unbelievable. Well, okay, this version of the game turns 7 years old this year. The original version 14. Why the... I didn't do anything for the fucking goats, and yet they still decided to exist and ruin the fun. Well, 11:30 a.m. You, because I don't know what time zone you're in. Because it's about 8:20 for me now, and then in the evening. But it's entirely your choice because I'm not making myself responsible for your actions. I wasn't referring to that part either. Like, whether adult or not, I'm not wanting to be responsible for the stuff that you do. And having said that, I'm partially to blame for you doing an all-nighter for so long that you conk out for 3 days. Because I've never been in that situation, because I've known if it's not to do that, or I couldn't be bothered. Alright, there's got something in there, I can't get it out. Also, for whatever reason, my left ear never likes it when I wear a headset, like the what type I'm wearing now, and glasses, and just my left ear. But I need to wear my glasses more, so my other option is this. So now I can barely hear the game at all. But I guess actually there is another option, which is to take it off the ear altogether. How long are they going to stay like that? Alright, no, it's not here. I'm remembering. I still need one more. If you want, go ahead, drink the energy drink as long as you say what energy drink it is. That's the rule. What? Then how's the head? I may have that money, but I'm not willing to spend all of that on headphones. Graphics card, maybe. Headset or headphones, no. Yes, but I paid £70 GBP, Great British Pound, for the headset I'm wearing right now. Yes, the mic part of it is not great. How much I'm having to use Blue Yeti right here. But the rest of it has worked for quite a few years right now. Yes, in most cases I am amongst a lot of use something until it's broke. But at the same time, while I am part of that group, I'm also part of the hesitant group where it's like, if it's being broken and being repaired, I might as well just get a backup so that when it does break, I'm not having to wait around for the new pet. I will at least prepare myself. for when the breakage happens. Oh, come on. Ugh. Okay, yeah, 61. At least 120. Is that just gonna be in the 50s now for me? I don't know what that is in my currency. Especially if the tariffs that from imposed are gonna go forward, and at that rate make it so that at the end of every single BBC show, just any British show is gone. Because if they do go through all that, like, what was it, 200, 100% for TV and movies? Yeah, that's not gonna go. One of the main things that we produce, because it's not a material thing, that's fucking good. I didn't mean for it to turn into that, but what else are you gonna have me say? But I wouldn't be able to find similar methods to this with 149. Although I don't remember if the headphones I have managed to stay around the same price the last time I checked, which was last year. But I've also not been looking for any replacements. I might end up having to stick with Steel Series. They haven't exactly gone wrong. I think it's the only piece of Steel Series stuff I even have. So, yeah. Oh, come on. 4. Imagine imagination being imagined by our imagination. Imagination that imagination was being imagined by our imagination. Yes. Can't imagine it. Oh, fuck off, Ghost. Needs to drop a slab. That's not happening, is it? I've had it happen. Like once, maybe. I'm not risking that last one. We got just so we can have Ryan King even before Oven has an angle and it's possible. In case we end up coming back later. Oh, definitely the white crayon. You know, the one that would only work on black paper. So it just ends up looking like chalk. Plus you crush it up enough, it actually looks like drugs. Whoa. Ah. Those skeleton bones right there. Good. Just drop all the way down, but I'm wanting that bonfire. I'm gonna have to remember how to get there. What? Should I be saying that your jump animation means that you just avoided my attacks? Yeah, that looks like patches over there. Okay, why did I do that? Why did I do that knowing how slow I was going to be and how long they were going to take to spin? You only had to stagger him and not... There we go. But yeah. Oh, why? I complain about it being slow, but then I preemptively prepare for stuff like that, and I still miss. How do I magically do that? Alright, this one I have to spin myself one way or another. Okay, yeah, I have that much coin, but can't even break. Yeah, I'm very confused by that. Oh, is it because you spelled flower incorrectly and I thought of an actual flower, not a self-raising kind? I don't think patches can't spin this one. Oh, of course, there's crystal movements here that I didn't remember. And I never come down here. Why did it put me facing the wrong? I swear I was facing the middle, so that was unfair. It literally disappeared within seconds of me spawning in. See? Does it expect me to just be here? If I'm calling that unfair. See, it disappeared like that. How fast do they want me to be? I mean, I have a feeling that they're still gonna initially catch you, but also find ways to either find you or arrest you, or time waste, because they have other things to worry about. What did I say? Oh, this literally put me right where I was at one point, and why is one of them stuck? Which I don't know if you can be arrested for wasting a cop's time. Like, is it ever actually stated if that's a possibility that can happen? Okay, why is he... I see him, I saw you do it. I thought it was gonna be a case of he waits for me to do it. No. He actually did it, which means he's going to pull it back because he's funny. Doesn't he have anything that I'd actually want, or is it worth just killing him now? Also, what the hell is wrong with Twitch's bitrate? Why is it so low? Why is it unstable? Oh wait, I had this before. I know exactly as to why. No, he's not worth keeping around killer now. This is for my cleric friends. And now no one can pull a trick on me. Okay, it's here that I'm thinking of. Because of, oh come on, no, that's a skull lantern right there, and I'm not gonna be able to get it now. It is lost. The reason why I like playing the remastered version, because the bonfire exists here, like the original. Shit. Well, flour is the way of spelling the type of flour used in cake, and the white stuff, not the plant. Don't even need Ramos. Actually, no, I might. But if I go into fire. Who greenlit the bone wheels? Especially because I slows my asses, right? And also, I never get the bone meal shield when I'm actually trying to get it. Holy fucking shit, you jump scared me. 11 humanity rather, and nothing. I've also just realized that if you look here, patches is no, well, no, pinwheel is nowhere to be seen, and you don't even get to see him spawn in. Are we sure someone hasn't already done that? Oh, no. Sorry, you just took no damage there. You see that? Because I happened to hit him on the frame that he moved away. Because of that, he took no damage. Yeah, I never get Mask of the Father from him. I know it's based on where you hit. But I can actively try to hit for Mask of the Father, and nope, I will find a way to not be able to get it. I mean, you can still get it because there's pinwheels later on doing the giants, though not all hope is lost. But for a playthrough that would require it, that's really annoying because it just feels like RNG all the time. And now that is going all the way back. Why is there still one left? Okay, there was another one left, and why? Why are there like 7 of them? Well, I'm actually just gonna do to make my life easier. Well, we should have done earlier. Green timer, trying to just break into timer, and break into large. Okay, what do you mean you survived on my 1 HP? They're not gonna leave me alone, alright. Yeah, this Black Knight is holding my favorite weapon in the fucking game. I know everyone likes to say that the Black Knight Crane is the best Black Knight weapon, but I have my preferences and I didn't fucking get it. Only 11 humanity. Oh, the fucking humanity. I'm wet. Oh, I wish I knew what snow was. Not look like in this area anymore, because I think the only time it ever really snowed in this country this year is when rain came before or after it. No in between. I was kind of expecting it to snow in March properly. Normally it does. And it just flat out refused. The part that I hate is the ice. That's a part I hate, which I'm just gonna say is attributed to snow. But then also I hate yellow snow. I can like snow and rain when I'm not actively in them and I actually see it, or see it. Okay, but okay. Snow, being in snow when it's fallen and it be actually able to be good snow is fine. If it's slush snow, then no. And if it's heavy rain, even with a cold, I'm still not going to be the biggest fan of it. Yes, I know there's a lot of conditions. But I also don't like the sun. It's finally going to give me a headache in the summer. And because of how UK houses are made, it was just fucking over. Oh, hello, Howie. That was very good timing right there. I was about to just say hello. And I got shot in the fucking head. How are you doing? Oh, I didn't mean to like that. Ow. How are you doing? Alright, so anyways, well, these are actually my newest pair. Because my old pair could not be upgraded, so I had to get a new one. Because after 4 years, my eyes had gotten worse, like I had imagined, and I was in need of longer lenses. Yes, I definitely don't. I definitely do just wear these for when I have an interview, or at least a job interview, because yeah, I knew I had to at least see them, look better with them. Fuck off. Oh. You mean by connection? I'm not saying that. Ah. Well, well, let me give myself a chance. And unless you mean correction with these for what's fixing, pretty much I can't see. Well, it's to do with me being short-sighted eye-wise, not figuratively, but more I can't see stuff well far away. Now, if I take my glasses off now, and there was a sign right in front of me, like where my monitors are, I'd be able to read it fine. But you put it a bit ways away, then I would struggle to read. So that's what they're mostly for. And also, even though no character actually says the word Berenike, so I don't know how you actually say it, but it says it right there. Armor of the Knight of Berenike or Berenike. Don't know what way it is, because no character says it, so I just went with Nike, because Berenike sounds better than Berenike, because at that point it has to be Berenite. But they are one of 3 enemies in the game that only appear, well, can only, okay, one can only appear once and the other 2 are infinitely respawning. And yes, I know Nike. It's Nike in the UK or Nike. So it doesn't help. I actually have no idea why it's Nike in America, Nike in UK. But I'm guessing it's because of words like kite. And also bike. Nick, is that Nick E? Nike. Or Nike. Or Nike. Oh wait, I would no, hang on, no. US is Nike. Why I'll go with Nike? Berenike. Berenike. I've not even put it into like Google Translate to see what it comes up with. And also, I'm pretty sure the term only appears in this game only, with no character ever saying the word. What, Neek? Also, going back to earlier, sluggish. No, I was not. Many of us were, but I don't do that. I guess it's just, at this rate, it's a fictional word, so does it matter how someone pronounces that word? Of Berenike, Berenike, whatever. Or hydrogen peroxide. I don't know what the symbol for that is. I'm just gonna assume that we do. thing is, but it's actually really somewhat oxidized.
Farewell.
We will never know. We will never be able to get to the bomb. Oh, why am I going this way? Yeah, disinfectant's what we have. Better term for it rather than hydrogen peroxide. Imagine saying that every single time. There's one word, that many E's in it. The same place that, even though it would be easy if they just spelled stuff, you know, the same as we do, make things easier for everyone, they don't. They can't be bothered to change to our language nowadays. Unless they're gonna say, oh no, we're a more powerful country, so you should do it for us. Please, it wouldn't exist without us. Okay, no, I don't know if that's overkill enough. I'm gonna kill Slady. Not Slady. Okay. I'm going to slay the demon that's currently residing in the fucking asylum. The second one. I criticize. Depends, I can never fully remember if it's a C or an S in this country. Also, I don't know if that's the same for stuff like circumcised. Which is why it'd be great if we had a standard definition for how every word should be spelled, rather than being like, here's the American version, here's the British version, prepare to get confused. Yes, language evolves over time, so why have we not tried to make it so that there's one way to spell certain words? Although then again, that... Fuck off. Well, color... Mono... Unfortunately, however, the wild stream did not happen because I genuinely thought it was going to. I was asking around, seeing what the situation was, and I found out Nord was doing overtime, and Velo was busy, and Pyro never responded. So I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen to it. It may happen very, very late tonight. Knowing me, it's gonna happen midnight. Either that or it's just gonna end up being on Saturday or something. But I don't. And yes, it's a good thing I still have time off. But it doesn't help if I'm still having to work. Oh fuck. I don't like this ledge. It's so poorly made that I am slow walking and the game does not allow you to scale up it. Unless I reverse back. And then have to do the jump again because I forgot about this shit. Ugh. But usually I stay up till like 3 AM-ish. Yeah, Dark Souls 1's known for being clunky, even the remastered version. Because the remastered version mostly added some stuff. Okay, yes. Funky masterpiece is the best way to describe this game. There's many issues with it, like bed of chaos, the entirety of it. And how the second half of this game is not as good as it could be. Which is why I would argue that if there ever was a remake for this game, all they would ever need to do to actually fix it is just improve everything after Anno Londo. Everything near enough before it is the best you're gonna get. I mean, how much to top left do you want the camera to go? Because of the UI situation, that's where it would be covering the humanity. Oh, you mean these ones? The ones that we cannot break? I'm trying to think of what texture that is actually, because it looks familiar. As long as it's not chocolate. Okay. I mean, we never see them open, and you're never able to break them. I don't think they're even solid objects, to be absolutely honest. Come on, let's kill off Oscar. Get out the shield that I'm not gonna use. Hiya! Hiya! Nope, I missed. You're not wrong there. Many times if you are... I forgot about that. If you do certain runs like me, then you'll find that you're gonna have to grind a bit or get lucky. I mean, that's kind of why there is a way to be able to get a plus 15 weapon with no bosses. It's quite elaborate, but it is possible. Oh shit, I didn't know he was right in the corner. Kind of weird that these back knights just straight up appear here. Like, where were they on the first turn around? Granted, if you were to face them, only it would be unfair. I would grant you that. But where did they appear from, honestly? Is there the law? Is there anything in the law that states how they got there? Also, how it should mention, I don't know if you were able to see, at least on the live part of the YouTube channel, one of the planned, or at least scheduled streams concerning a Pokemon ROM hack and a certain rock climber. Eventually figured it out. Ah yes, the classic. Because I've not updated those, or actually no. Any new ones just get put into the bit because I have a lot of them and I only make them for 0 because I don't want people to pay with real money to play something from the massive soundboard. At least they all should be set to 0. There is a most recent one I added that I was only able to add with a thumbnail because no thumbnail was not allowed for some reason. Even though all of the others were allowed. Alright, let's get this over and done with. Let's kill off a Silent Demon V2. And he's showing me his ass. I had that much stability. And I didn't even do a full bar of health. Oh no, that's much better. I have that much stability right here. Come on, slap that ass. No. Okay. I mean, I missed. But I tried the R2. It just went through his kneecaps. But we got the slab. I mean, I do have a ring to increase physical defense. And we are tanky as shit with 60 poise. Don't even know what the energy attack. I guess it was magic. But yeah, tanked it. That's the one good thing of being slow. You don't need to mobilize really if you can just be fat. Well, tank everything. I mean, especially considering the only piece of armor that's upgraded is the armor. Because I don't know why they made it so that the rest are not worth it, but they did. And now let's just go back to the real world. Because we don't need to come back here again. Heading off. Well, actually, if I had enough souls, I would absolutely say Darkly Gone. I don't. You don't try to go on the right side, you just gotta fall to your fucking death. I have done that way too many times. Let's keep the... Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not going to take that much for me to just go to those dark rifts again, get 20k, come back, open up rest of our Warriors area, and kill Sith. Oh yeah, I did get a blind eye from one of them. I guess I know what's being turned into souls, even though it's like only gonna be 100. Oh my god, you can totally see where the line fades from the fog, which I think is literally just a box. Right there, you can just see it as a straight line. Straight up just indicating where a bit of fog ends and where it starts. Never fixed. Oh, you can even see it there. That's emergent braking. I'm not trying to get the trunks this time. It would help. Because honestly, instead of trying to just farm a chunk, the slat, large shards or even buying, just farm for chunks. Break them down, it's a lot easier, a lot cheaper. I don't know why I didn't think to ever do it earlier. The chunks and large shards to upgrade weapons, armor, to essentially make it stronger. Only in the normal path, because there's the green ones that are for magic and fire, magic, divine, fire, so they would have like bonuses and work well with the different stats of like intelligence or faith, or in the case of fire, neither, and they're just elemental damage. Lightning's also in the same path, as well as crystal and raw, or standard of kind of shard, large, chunk, slab. And then for when it gets a magic, when you upgrade that into the next stage, you then get blue chunks, And you see red chunk, that's for reinforcing fire weapons, and then chaos. And then you get a slab version of those, and for divine you get the white. And amongst divine, another path of divine is occult. Faith is used for miracles, to be able to not only use them, but also increase the power of them. Actually seeing this to scale with talismans. Because of the main, like, scales of strength, dex, intelligence, and faith. Like here, around bonus, D in strength, D in dex, and if it was a different weapon, it would most likely have something in either intelligence or faith or both. In terms of what it does stat-wise, I think it might be similar to other stuff where it just upgrades defenses. I can't fully remember if it opts a specific, like, resistance aspect. But it could do that for magic defense. Or that's just general. But yeah, it's very similar to intelligence. Except intelligence is spells. I think I'll go better with some of the stats because resistance is worthless. All it does is increase poison resistance. And not to a point where you are completely immune to it. All it does is increase the bar for how long it will take until you are poisoned. That's all it does. Well, for this run, I have no use for intelligence or faith because it's not that type of RPG where using those might, well, the only time that they would actually be useful with NPCs would be having enough intelligence so that you can get access to more spells. And I think faith is tied to like one covenant and or religion, if you want to call it like that. If it was a standard form of like Final Fantasy-esque RPG or even like Fallout, know that there would be a speech check relating to it somewhere. But it's not that type of game. Yeah, that's partly because first time I beat this game properly was as a mage. And there aren't that many mage-esque characters to cosplay as. And even then it comes to the same problem of you just use the most powerful spells of like Crystal Soul Mass, Crystal Spear. I think the most that would be different is like what staff you want to use. Yeah, you see, as of right here, it's not upping much. But you know, faith is increasing magic more than it should. Resistance, that's all it does is increase poison resistance. It's not worth it. And then attunement is also related to both intelligence and faith, or at least the spells, because as of now we have one slot. Great, and attunement 12 would give us a second slot, meaning that we'd be able to have more spells. Well, spells and the miracles and pyromancers. But the only like magic character I think of to properly cosplay as is like I've got 3 options. I think it's what? Beatrice the Witch? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, Witch Beatrice, as an NPC Phantom. What ends up being really annoying is that I'm pretty sure you can't even get the set that she has until you defeat the four kings, one of the four bosses required to open the gate for the final area of the game. So by the time you get the set, a lot is already done. That's not fun. And then there's Big Hat Logan, which you can't even get his hat until you defeat his quest. And I don't know if you can you get his armor at all? Oh wait, technically he's wielding no armor at all. But I don't know what he's actually wearing before you get to it. And the link does not work. Oh wait, no, Big Hat set, there we go. So yes, it's just a lot of, you'd have to go quite a lot of the game without having his stuff. And then, oh, I know there's Big Hat's apprentice, I can't remember who it is. Oh, great. Yes, Griggs would be the other one you'd be able to. Because at least then he's got a separate, like, armor set, the black set, which can just pretty sure be found in Sen's Fortress. So one of those three would actually be a thing. But I'd rather do the black leather stuff, because it's easier to get. Okay, well, miracles, I can't show any of them off on this character, but you get the likes of being able to heal yourself without having to use Estus. You're able to throw spears of lightning with 3 different stages of what? Lightning Spear, Rainland Spear, and Sunlight Spear. And then there's what more versions of healing? I know there's more miracles in it than just that, but they try to make them at least somewhat different to just spells. I know there's stuff like Ankle Walk of Peace. I can't remember what they also are. They're like the forms of magic within the universe of this game. They're not exactly called soul arts like they are in demons. At least unless they are. But they also kind of represent like the ancient tribes, because they were like witches that had the flames from pyromancies. Ah, yes, this game has a really interesting way of doing multiplayer, where you can do PvE or PvP. That's how, you know, that's how we start off in offline mode. Basically, you can either be invaded to fight people 1-on-1 or 2v1 or something, or you can put a summon sign down to then put that summon sign in someone else's game as long as you are online. They are online, and make sure if you have a code that it's either turned off or it's the same one as theirs, so that you can help them defeat a boss.
Well,
And then you disappear when the boss is being defeated or you die.
don't get yourself.
But solo run, I do them because it's making the game a bit more difficult,
Don't get yourself.
and it's what most of the runs are. on YouTube, because the run that I would really like to do is a 3-player conflict run, but no one that I know wants to ever do it. Where you cosplay as 3 different people, and you have to beat the game in at least one person's world. Because I'm not going to spoil the ending as such, but in later games, if you beat the game, then you don't have to immediately go to New Game Plus, because this game has a New Game Plus. This game's New Game Plus is not that interesting. It has next to nothing in it. But in the later games, you don't have to, mean that you would actually be able to help everyone else in beating the game. In this game, one person would have to do that, and then one person would have to do it by themselves. This game series is known for being complicated lore-wise and being complicated in game mechanics-wise. I have barely even scratched the surface of what Dark Souls has to offer. Why do you think there's so many videos to do, like, things you didn't know about Dark Souls, all of these discoveries? You get a lot of it on YouTube. And whilst I'm saying this, Pokemon is most likely the same. Because, there's a lot of mechanics you know, but there is a lot of deeper mechanics you do not know. Like the Generation 1 version of Haze. But I didn't know that it was completely different until locking it up. Because I never used the move, and you have no way of knowing if it will or will not be different. As I always say, if you ever think Pokemon is easy or simple, just look up anything to do with the VGC, and you'll see it's absolutely not. And all you did was cover the surface of the single player aspect of the game. I know it can absolutely be overwhelming. That's why, well, I guess they let you explore your own pace. No, because no, it does a lot more than just what you think. And also, the Agatha lottery. Remember that part. Why they made it do that much, I don't know. So where's the Archer guy? I say that I'm going to be shot in the face. I found the other night guy. I would also argue that you wouldn't know how the Pokeball end up working, and I think in certain cases in Gen 1 the Great Ball calculation wise is better than the Ultra Ball. Hey, yeah, there is that.
And here.
Yeah, I'm on this long and I haven't even started. I didn't think that, you know, it'd be a good idea for me to at least hit the soft cap of 40 strength. Because in this game, soft cap basically means when it stops increasing as much as it could. Like, it. Yes, you do need a certain amount to be able to wield certain weapons, regardless of if you can roll or not. 40 is the usual soft cap for strength weapons, and I think roughly the same for dex. 50 is hard cap, and you'd only need to exceed 50 on the other side for either New Game Plus or you're wanting to use Promo's Hammer for strength. This is what happens when you have way too many hours in this game. 255, or by the end of this stream, likely 260 hours just on Steam for this game. I am pretty sure I have over 300 plus on the PS4 version. I don't know how many I have on the original PS3. Too many. Yes, mushrooms. Including a giant mushroom that has a punch attack that can do a lot of damage. A lot. This game has some weird enemies. Including Dark Souls 3, where there are just these random corpses walking about that have fleshy bone dogs attached to them that are full of maggots, and if they hit you, your bleed will increase to a point where you just lose a lot of damage in one go. This game series is nuts. Has been from the very beginning. And as if it's going to stop. A doggo that likes to hop around, and thanks to my stability, I just neutralize. Ow. What the f- how'd that hit me? Oh, that was one of the most powerful boots ever. Okay, okay. Oh no, don't be doing that. Now, do you want to be seeing some real pain? Because I can take on the 4 kings right now. And that will be not the best, because that's a battle that you just will not be able to win without high damage. My weapon may be maxed out, but I haven't got 31 strength. If I have to hit the golden 500s. Oh, 539. What's worse is that we are actually slow. I mean, we can smack things around for I don't know how long. Do we even have much we can sell for a lot of money? I feel like the answer is going to be no, because a lot of time it's the consumables that give us a lot. Although I feel like you don't use the blood red mask ones at all. Purple and the blooming ones, you use a hell of a lot more. I don't remember the last time I ever used the one for bleed. I can understand why they made it, but why? And as we slowly march on to not perish, certain doom. Now, have you ever heard of a fan game or ROM hack of Pokemon called Infinite Fusion? Okay, well, to not give too much away, Infinite Fusion is essentially asking the question. Yes, I was about to say, it's the one asking the question. What if you could have an entire Pokemon game centered around the one time that they made the Venus toys? Well, mainly because I've been playing in my off time, because originally I was going to do with another person. It was going to be Soul Nuzlocke, and it never went on because the person I was doing with gave up with it like after the first gym. And then I picked up that same, played a bit more, and realized, I could play this on stream because I came up with an idea. It's not exactly original because someone's already thought of a version of it, but my plan was do an entire playthrough of the game with only sand/fusions. Or I guess the proper name, rock climber fusions. I don't know if rock climber is actually in the game, because you can actually set it to have a really specific starter and have it be edited so that it's all you have. Which is the best thing I could think of, rather than just directly copying what people have already done, which is about self-fusions, essentially. So my next best idea was just fusions where Sandslash is one of the Pokemon involved. Does mean we'll end up with an entire ground type team, which means it will like be like Black 2, just rock climbing the whole way through. I've already put in schedule thing for it to be like
Vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman!
wait, hang on, is that even being heard? Because I don't know if it is. Did you hear that at all? Because I could, but I have no clue. Okay, clearly it's in one of the things I took off somewhere. But is it in sound alerts? Hold on, play. Actually, is there a cooldown for that one? I don't know. But I guess I forgot to remove it. Well, forgot to unhide it.
I am vengeance.
There we go.
I am the knight. I am Batman!
Okay, because I don't need this. Don't need that. Okay, for some reason I hit sound alert. I'm guessing I did that because it was when I was just streaming on YouTube. Because I heard it and I couldn't see any bar move. So I was like, I can hear it. No bars moving though, so I have no idea. But yeah, going back to Infinite Fusion. I've yet to actually finish it because of how much there is to do in the game and of how much I've been trying to set up. Because I got really annoyed when I found out that 2 of my Pokemon had IDs, and when I say bad, like single digits in the stats that they're supposed to be good in. And so I had to go through a lot of hassle so that they were not perfect, but at least better. So I decided to I had to set up 2 Abras, one with Modest Nature and Synchronize, one with Adamant, well, one with Modest, one with Adamant. Just so I could potentially get 2 team members up to scratch. And I'm not worried about this stream series taking over and being finished before me actually finishing the game. Because there's that much to do. I think I put 20 hours-ish into the save file. So... where am I at that point? Yeah, it's not gonna matter if I have that or not, actually. So... we're ready to fight the pain. If I did not have the Covenant of Artorias on me right now, I would be succumbed to the abyss. And yes, we are literally in a void. I don't know where is it gonna spawn in. There we go. Now his damage, I will just say, is really inconsistent. Oh, he just did a grab attack immediately. One of the 4 kings, and we did it just in time as well, because they are on a timer from when they can spawn in, meaning I could be facing 2 of them at the same time. This is not as painful as I thought. But, okay, Howard, as I was saying, would you actually be interested in watching a playthrough of Infinite Fusion with just Sand Slash or Rock Climber fusions? If you want to look up of what some of them are, they are on like a website or something. Like just search up Infinite Fusion Sand Slash, and there you go. I already have one on my team as well. It's a fusion of Sand Slash and Polywrap, and the most it's done is made it so that Sand Slash is now blue and white. That was actually one of my plans, so like one of them has to be that. I'm just slightly annoyed that it doesn't look as good as I was hoping. I don't know if there's going. I know there's updates to it because they have not finished with all of the sprites. I know that. I was expecting pain, not beating 4 kings first try. I have been lied to by myself. How could I ever? How could I ever repay myself? And because of when we did it, this fucker appears. Ah. We already saw Framd earlier.
Greetings, undead warrior. I am the primordial serpent, Darkstalker Khan. I can guide thee, undead warrior, to know that
Sandicut. I think it's technically still called Sand Slash. Like the fusion with itself, because otherwise you get sand or slash.
seek and claim Gwyn, show the world.
And I think because of this, yes, we can be in here without needing Covenant of Artorias with us the entire time. Because I have no need for wearing the wolf ring, really. And I'm not putting that on just yet. That's fable. Well, I guess there is the Sandman, which is like a fabled creature. Oh, come, what? Really? We increase it by 3 levels and it only goes up by... Well, okay, we are holding it in 2 hands. What about doing it? Okay, that makes it much better. But 511 versus 516. There was a ring I'm wanting to get that I completely forgot about. I do have some, like, I've already come up with some plans. Like, because of how much I like bee drills, even though I hate bees and wasps in real life, I really do want to make a sand shrew slash bee drill combo to get bug and ground. Because the only bug and ground type I can actually think of is Nincada. Is the ring down here or is it upstairs? I know it's somewhere. I know it's in here, which is why I went here. Oh, it's cursed frogs. Alright, unless they're actually called basilists. Right, no, I'm remembering where it is specifically. Oh, look at that poor attempt to curse me. There we go. Oh shit, didn't mean to go right to here. I want to know, because I've talked with Carth, does that mean that Front hates me? Wait, oh, I think it's only when I join the Coven that he offers. Even though I'm not going to, because it offers me nothing. Only if I join the Dark Wraiths will he get pissed at me. Oh wait, why? Really? Oh, right, warping was only possible from there because of conveniency. I forgot that we don't actually have access to it yet. Oh, you know what, yeah, there's a sand ring. Is that the combination of Sand Slash and Nido King? I don't know which one you're looking at, because there is one side that displays them all and shows their stats. Because I didn't fully know how the stats were calculated, and then there was another website that showed me how, and I forgot. I just know that whichever one you put as like the head covers, I think, HP, attack and speed, and then the other one is special attack, special defense. Unless that's special attack, special defense, and speed. One's HP, attack, and defense. I could be wrong. Because I just remember that it's like a weird calculation. Because otherwise it would be dumb to have it where it's just you add the numbers up for each, well, add the two numbers for the start of the mod and then divide them by 2. That most likely didn't provide a great result. But all I can say, it's complicated, and it's the reason as to why when some Pokemon fuse, their stats are not as good as you would think. Especially if you're trying to combine like a glass cannon and a brick wall. Like you would think, oh yeah, that would work because the strengths of both, but no, they average out to being mediocre. What we'll say is that if you are wanting some nightmare fuel tonight, just look up interfusions. Yeah, you'll get some Eldritch horrors with that result. Fusions. Just any Pokemon that fuses with Pinsir, most especially Pinsir and Mr. Mime. I think it's literally just called Mr. Sir. Yeah. Because what they did was they took the mouth and just decided, let's have that be like the main body part, opening up like a zip. If you just wanting nightmares, yeah, that's the way to go. I just about survived that. Well, let's fucking make Iron Golem piss easy. Let's just go for a bit of a boss rush. I've already taken out. Yeah, I think all of the bosses you can do for the fog gates I've already cleared. Because you can't do Demon Fire Sage yet. Oh yeah, Pinnacle. Yeah, that was one that was definitely just a yikes. I think, well, okay, there was Mr. Sir, and then I think the Lapras fusion with Pinsir wasn't fun. totally forgot to mention we really need to thank like our big brother earlier. the night that is difficult to say because I don't know how to actually say it was right here, and it took no effort. I don't know if wow, two there. Abandon a weapon. I don't know if you actually do run faster or just get in red. Okay, why are they getting angry already? Jesus Christ! Now, and also, wait, Howie, there is an extra bit on the bit soundboard specifically relating to Chow. If you can find it. Should be on the soundboard. It's within the about section. Just scroll down a bit. It's all the way at the bottom. I hope it works, because I spent a lot of time trying to get it to work, because the page didn't want to load on the night I tried to upload it. Okay. The sound alert soundboard, not the points one. All the way at the bottom if you can scroll down if it works.
No, no, no.
Should exist. Where is it? 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 I was able to get it work earlier, like it's not wanting to load. This one.
That's how you do an evil laugh. Ciao for now.
But on Twitch, I scrolled down, it's below Discord where it says sound alert. Where it has the Alan, that comic book plot within there. You know, like this one.
5% pleasure.
Wait, can you not see it? Is it not visible to anyone? Why is it visible to me? Like, not where the channel point thing is, because I'm guessing you have the whole thing zoomed out.
That's how you do an evil laugh. Ciao for now.
There, you found it. Because as I say, I have the one selected for channel points, and then I just added a lot for bits. All of them being 0 because I don't want people to pay to do sound alerts like that. You can't already pay for points, so I thought I'd have the same attitude for the bits. Well, it was the best I could do, Because my other option is to just put it first, or
And one of the great things about having a fully dynamic game engine is all of this
it just works. And can I actually move it? It may have to be moved. Is it? Does that help now? Does it? It's a monk. Like, is that better? Because I'm instead of it being all the way
What the fuck, Richard?
I don't think I put a cooldown for any of them either because it's been that long since I'd been on Twitch and it made me a bit loud. That was Jesus Christ. I wish I could just have a suggestion box. People to suggest some stuff I put in there. I don't know what the limit actually is. It could be like 40 or something, knowing me. Yes, you're going. Is it? Really? Is it? There for me. Did you scroll down all the way at the bottom? But I don't, is there a way for me to move it up? Hang on, I think there is actually. Okay, the limit is 30, but I've only used 16. Could be. It doesn't say for me if there is.
That's how you do an evil laugh. Ciao for now.
I was saying, we have 14 spaces left to use for that soundboard. If I could put a suggestion bot anywhere, I would. Although that's just going to have to be within another tab. Well, I did say it was on a bit of a cooldown or something for 10 seconds. But that's from when it gets pressed, not from when it ends. Because I didn't set the cooldown at all. Okay, I don't think I've heard that. No, I'm in for a bit of a surprise. Right, no, I'm not gonna replace that one. So I have what I need. Although for Pokemon Crimes, for some reason, one of my first thoughts was the Wobbuffet one. Definitely not because of the amount of times I heard it, but because it just appeared out of nowhere and just goes, Wobbuffet. And would do that salute every single time. Oh. Ah, that would have been so good if I managed to hit the tail. I missed. Fucking hitboxes.
That's how you do an evil laugh. Ciao for now.
No. And there might be that World of Warcraft stream tonight, or I just sit there in silence. Come on. Oh! Ah, I tried to roll out the way, you prick. No, I can't. I was about. I can't do ragdoll tennis with you because there was a balcony in the way. What a unique obstacle. Oh yeah, we also have the peculiar doll, so... Where is it? So I could, if I really wanted to, just take on the painted world, which I guess if we're continuing the trend of bosses you can beat before O and S. I can't do it fast enough because when I try to do it under pressure, I try everything but the actual button combination, just doing that. Because I pressed it too quickly, or did that, or press. I do it out of order, do it too quickly, and then I die. But I don't die to 4 kings. No, I die because I killed an enemy and it pushed me off. Oh, hang on, we have the ring. We could also do Gwendolyn for O and S. So that's 2 bosses that we can knock out. Also in Painting One, I'm gonna have to kill off Jeremiah because I want the second FAP ring. Is it gonna be helpful to me? Most likely not. Because then it will mostly. Down the bosses, I guess Demon Fire Sage, Energy Demon, and then Better Chaos Thief, and Nita, and then after that we just go do DLC. And be annoyed because Sanctuary Guardian isn't fun. Especially if you're trying to get the tail. None of them are fun if you're trying to get the tail. And also manners I'm gonna hate the entirety of. Because I feel like I've only ever been able to defeat him maybe once. So my luck is that I'm just going to be really high level. I just have the stats for him. I actually don't know what level the game recommends you to be. Always the best level for him. Oh, come stop this piece of shit. Let's go ahead and do painting. Let's do Gwendolyn. Even though I'm gonna be terrified because I move slowly and I only have 40 magic resistance. Or shield. And yeah, move slowly as well. My overall magic is the highest out of the three. And what's really funny is that I take the ring off and it comes and it doesn't reappear. Oh, yeah, I did actually forget that increasing humanity increases resistances somehow. I mean, if you really want to make it as difficult as possible, have 0 humanity on you at all times. I don't know if it actually does cap out at 10. But I usually stick to it. Really? I need 4k to level up? I guess I am level 62. I'm prepared to suffer greatly for this.
This is the if that here.
Yeah, where did the green tank come from?
What foolishness.
Oh yeah, for this trick, well, it's essentially a trick. It looks shorter when the long gate. It looks like it actually is the one you're in, but no, that's warped. And all they did was a funny effect to remove it, or send it all the way back. Then you get teleported to the real one after the boss. Well, I'm gonna see how bad it is. With full armor, and then just say that I can't ever take it off to make it easier on myself. I did. Oh, if I was able to hit a second time. Wow. I knew it was going to be bad, but that is awful. Yeah, I had no magic resistance there at all. And 150, like that was 170, I was shredded to pieces. I guess all of the others were easier because I was able to dodge the magic. Or they had no magic at all. But if they only did... Okay, why is it over there? Like, only did the arrows or massive blasts, I wouldn't have a problem. Okay, you are actually able to get a second hit in. Okay, good. An R2 was needed by the end. All I needed was to just stagger them. I'm only saying them because one, I'm pretty sure They were a boy who grown up to be a girl, so I'm just gonna say they. Much easier. There's the extra 50k, and now someone's gonna be pissed at me. Is it just the left one that has nothing? I'm still gonna open it to make sure. Yep. It's funny that you can't even close it. As soon as it opens, it's open. Oh god. I'm seeing the 25. Yeah, that's not as high as it could be, but how much is it gonna be in the 40s? I feel like it's gonna be 40 or 43. It's gonna be enough to mid-roll. Which, that will be really good for DLC. Yeah, that's already up to 102. But increasing dexterity is going to increase that. Damage output. By 11. Yeah, until like it's level dex. Until that's all being helpful, then endurance. I'm pretty sure I've seen no increases. When it gets to 3 hours recording wise, I'm gonna have to stop that recording and start a new one. And hope I'm not having to split it. Because last time I had to, it's already into 2 parts. I wasn't planning on doing that, but went over the file size. Fallen comrade of Tarkus, I unfortunately can't use his stuff, and I already have a great sword. I'm just gonna get into the thing as soon as possible. Is anyone gonna wonder how a page became that large? Priscilla is not shouldn't be too difficult. I have the damage up, but I'm not gonna go for a tail. And also, I'm gonna try and circumvent in of the entire area. If I can actually remember Well, not the area, but make it quicker for me to open the shortcut gate. Because I know it's somewhere. I was able to do it in one time. Unless I get toxic. Problem is that I feel like I'm gonna die. Going to dive to full damage. And I think it's on that point. Potentially? Or is it this point? Because you can't actually climb onto those. Am I thinking it's on the higher point? Because anytime I try and do that at all, it just chucks me off. Wait, it worked. There we go. Yep. I knew what I was doing. I was just doing it wrong. That didn't make any sense. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to kill Ornstein last. Tradition. You know, making it more difficult, and you get the ring. You understand it, so. Why is this all this chanting on here? Yeah. Berenike, you get from him? I didn't remember that. Oh, right, that's not gonna open. Because do we still have to do? It's not about some contraption. I don't want them to kill off the dragon. Make my life easier. Even though killing this dragon is not fun. The under dragons are never fun. This one and the one in the Valley of the Drakes, I don't like. before you cheese it like that, and also his legs are just stuck there as like an agile glitch. I think you can actually just not need to open the gate. I swear it's for a jumping attack. Or is it the hitbox is just really annoying? Look at how stretched it is actually. I think I can actually do a jumping. Ah! I was wondering where it was, and I guess it was. Oh crap. What? Oh, the knight's literally right there. And he did not drop down at all. That's odd. I think you have to leave the area? And let me try if I softly set. Will this work, or do I have to completely leave the area, come back and... No. You can't just reset, although I swear they're not. Unless he drops the ring. Does he? And I just didn't press A. It's fine. Oh wait, hang on. I'm pretty sure that it's a trade situation. Is it just the crown? Yes. Okay, so it's not a case of him dropping it, it's more I have to trade the item in. So if I'm wanting to do that, I could.
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
Okay, why can one just attack faster than me? Actually, why am I trying to question if one's going to attack faster than me? I'm slow. I want to the animation of us just jumping off, and yeah, you could just circumvent with two glitches, arguably. You can circumvent the entirety of the painted world. if there already is a Dark Souls mod, but I would actually love to have it so that the beginning area is the painted world, and when you return to it, it becomes how it looks. I don't know how you'd be able to entirely do it to be either an essence of the asylum, or you just keep it exactly the same. The gap is definitely getting smaller for differences between R1 and R2. We've got 553 and 565. We are definitely becoming quite a bit of a tank right now. I'm only some level off the level I would normally get to if I was not doing DLC. But because I am doing DLC, that level cap 76 is null and void. And when it's 2 hours 45, end recording and begin again. Ow.